Lesley Logan, and welcome to my Pilates Haven. This is where I film my online weekly mat classes. And this week's mat class was inspired by the collab that Andrea, Maida, and I are talking about with you today. And that is that there are 5 spine shapes in Pilates. And this is not one of them that we're going to talk about. But we were talking about the 5 spine shapes, and then we were realizing that, like, talking about going upside down, which is a shape that the body makes, is something that is really tricky for a lot of people. It's a little scary. You don't really know it. We don't really understand our backside of our bodies. Mostly it happens in flexion. I think that's all it happens in, is in flexion. So I wanted to kind of address some ways that you can get comfortable with standing on your shoulders so you could be upside down, especially in your mat work, but maybe we'll revisit this on the reformer too. But if you can do this on the mat, then you can do it on the reformer. So one of the things that I talked about in my reformer on the mat class at Momentum Fest was that rolling like a ball is your short spine. So if you can't roll like a ball well, you really can't do short spine. So if you're rolling like a ball, is this where your legs come in at you and then you fling them away, then short spine on the reformer isn't going to be really enjoyable for you and feel possible. But also, if you can't do rolling like a ball, where you balance, right, there's a moment where I balance on my shoulders, then it's going to be really hard for you to do jackknife because you haven't quite mastered where you could be here with your body, right? So for rolling like a ball, I recommend, I have some videos where I have a ball here or a ball here that keep your limbs in check. But what I would rather one thing you could do if you have no props is just practice going back and balancing on the shoulder blades and coming up. So my head still kind of touches, but there's no weight on it, right? And then if that gets to something that's easy for you, then go and do your open leg rocker. And can you balance on your shoulder blades and still get back up, right? Can you get here, hold like a paused video, and then come back up? Cool. So you practice doing that, and then if you can do open leg rocker, you can do jackknife. And one of the things I struggle with in any of the overhead stuff, like jackknife, is that I go too far, right? So now I'm at my neck, and you can hear that in my voice. And so when I go up, I'm just balancing on my neck, so I'm just balancing on joints. But if I do jackknife like I balance and rolling like a ball, I would stop here. And so when I would go up, I actually have a nice open windpipe, and I can actually use my muscles to hold me up. And so there's not any weight on my neck, right? So there's no tension in my neck. And so then I'm standing on my shoulders. The same would go for your single straight leg stretch. Or I was thinking about the prep for it. Your balance controls. If you're over here and you let your body come like this, then it's going to be really hard when you're balancing to like do the exercise. It's not very controlled. But if I give myself more space and I am on my shoulder blades, I can grow tall from that and I can do the exercise. And so it's not any different than just being here in my single straight leg stretch. But I'm using what rolling like a ball taught me to keep the balance on my shoulder blades and the space between my thighs and my stomach, which I hope Andrea talks a lot about. We'll see. But what we are hoping and what I'm hoping is that those overhead stuff, rollover, jackknife, balance controls, high scissors and bicycle are not things that you think are not possible for you. Because if you can roll like a ball and not cheat, they're going to be in your future really quick, and I highly recommend you try them out. For more videos from us, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channels. Check out Andrea Maida Pilates YouTube channel for her answer to this week's collab idea. And if you have any questions for us, just comment below. We definitely do put them into the queue. All right, I will see you next time. Have a great day.